The Mystic Cottage and the Wishing Candle. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and blooming meadows, lived a kind-hearted girl named Anya. Anya loved wandering through the meadows, where wildflowers danced in the breeze and birds sang from the treetops. Every evening, when the sun dipped below the horizon, she would sit by her window, watching the sky turn shades of pink and orange, and dream of magic and adventure. One day, as Anya explored a new path on the edge of the village, she stumbled upon something unexpected. It was a quaint little cottage, hidden behind a curtain of ivy and surrounded by flowers that seemed to shimmer with their own light. Anya blinked in surprise. She had wandered this way many times before, but she had never seen this cottage. The windows were round, the door painted a cheerful blue, and smoke rose gently from the chimney, as if someone had just stoked a cozy fire inside. With curiosity tugging at her, Anya approached the door. Just as she was about to knock, the door creaked open by itself. The warmth from inside seemed to invite her in, and the scent of fresh-baked cookies and spiced tea made her heart flutter. Anya stepped inside cautiously, her eyes widening at the sight before her. The cottage was filled with shelves lined with jars of herbs, glowing trinkets, and books of all shapes and sizes. In the center of the room there was a round table, and upon it sat a single candle, its flame flickering with an unusual golden light. Suddenly, a voice broke the silence. "Hello, dear. It seems the cottage has chosen you." Anya spun around to find an elderly woman standing by the fireplace. Her hair was silvery, braided into a long plait, and her eyes twinkled kindly. She wore a cloak the color of forest leaves, and her presence was gentle, almost magical. "Who are you?" Anya asked, her voice barely a whisper. The woman smiled. "I am Esme, the keeper of this cottage. And you, my dear, have found something quite special." She gestured to the candle on the table. "That is the wishing candle. It is said to grant a single wish to those whose hearts are pure. But it must be used wisely, for it can only be lit once." Anya's eyes widened. A wishing candle? Her heart raced with excitement. What would she wish for? Adventure? A glimpse of magic? She stepped closer to the table, her fingers brushing against the candle's smooth surface. "If you had a wishing candle, what would you wish for?" Esme watched Anya with a knowing smile. "Wishes are powerful, my dear," she said gently. "Sometimes the greatest magic lies not in what we wish for, but in the journey we take to discover what we truly need." Anya thought about Esme's words. She had always dreamed of adventure, but maybe what she truly needed was something more. She took a deep breath and looked at Esme. "May I think about my wish?" she asked. Esme nodded. "Of course, child. The cottage will be here, waiting for you when you are ready." The next day, Anya couldn't stop thinking about the wishing candle. She decided to return to the cottage. As she approached, she noticed something new. A small path leading from the cottage into the woods, one that she hadn't seen before. The flowers along the path seemed to glow, lighting the way forward. Curiosity piqued. Anya followed the path. It led her deep into the forest, where the air was cool and the sunlight filtered through the leaves above. She could hear the sound of water bubbling nearby, and soon she found herself standing by a small pond, its surface shimmering like a mirror. On the other side of the pond stood a boy, about her age, with dark curly hair and kind eyes. He was holding a small lantern that flickered with golden light. "Hello," the boy called out, smiling. I'm Leo. I was following the light. Did it lead you here too? Anya nodded, feeling a sense of connection to this stranger. I'm Anya, she replied. There's something magical about this place, isn't there? Leo nodded, stepping closer to the pond. I think it wants us to find something, he said thoughtfully. Something we need. Together, they circled the pond, following the glow of the flowers and the lantern. As they walked, they spoke of their dreams and wishes. Anya spoke of her longing for adventure, and Leo spoke of his wish to find a place where he truly belonged. They laughed, shared stories, and for the first time, Anya felt as though she had found someone who truly understood her. After a while, they came upon a small clearing. In the center of the clearing stood an old stone well, vines twisting around its edges. The water inside glowed softly, reflecting the light of the flowers around it. Leo looked at Anya, his eyes filled with wonder. Maybe this is what we were meant to find, he said softly. Anya stepped closer to the well, her heart pounding with anticipation. She looked at Leo, then at the wishing candle in her hand. She knew what her wish would be. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and whispered her wish aloud. I wish for us to find what we truly need, for both of us to find where we belong. The golden flame of the candle flickered, then grew brighter, enveloping the well and the clearing in a warm, golden glow. Anya felt a warmth in her chest, a sense of peace and belonging that she had never felt before. When she opened her eyes, she saw Leo smiling at her, his eyes shining with gratitude. Thank you, Anya, he said softly. I think I found it. They sat by the well, watching as the golden light slowly faded, leaving behind a gentle glow that filled the clearing. The flowers swayed in the breeze, and the water in the well shimmered like 1,000 stars. Anya knew that she had found something truly magical. Not just the wishing candle, but a friend who understood her, and a place where she truly belonged. Would you be brave enough to follow a mysterious path into the forest? What kind of magic do you think you'd find? As the sun began to set, Anya and Leo made their way back to the cottage, their hearts full of warmth and wonder. They knew that this was only the beginning of their journey, a journey filled with magic, friendship, and the promise of adventure. And so the story of Anya, Leo, and the Mystic Cottage lived on. A tale of wishes, belonging, and the magic that lies within us all.